I really grew as a person.
It was one of the best decisions I've ever made, period.
It opened my eyes.
It was the most fun I ever had.
This is Study Abroad.
So when I think of social justice, I don't think of a particular definition, but rather a set of practices. So for me, it looks like mutual aid, transformative justice, systematic restructuring, and a constant learning process in which people will critically think about and assess the white supremacist structures we have today.
Social justice for me is really about how as a society we organize and distribute the wealth that we share in common or ought to share in common, the opportunities that are available in society, the privileges that should be shared amongst us all, but are often not.
This definition, or rather set of practices, intersects pretty concretely with study abroad because there are an abundance of opportunities to engage in these things in this type of work.
The whole concept of studying abroad necessarily highlights the fact that we need to achieve social justice in our societies. And so therefore, it is a brilliant opportunity that I believe all students should try to avail themselves of. We attract some very bright and astute students, and they notice things. And sometimes when students travel, it is then that they notice the injustice in the place from whence they visit, i.e. their homes. And they also notice the social injustice in the place that they're visiting, because all these issues start to come to the forefront, not just in the classroom, but in the field trips, in their social interactions, and so on.
Especially in the classroom, I found that there were many opportunities to think through the United States position in the world and what role communities of people play in either facilitating or stopping these practices. Students
can be amazing agents of change. So for students to begin to recognize what are the issues that are problematic in the places that they're studying becomes really important, because they can do things like connect with organizations that are effective in trying to deal with some of these problems and get involved. That is what we're in the business of doing, not just educating ourselves, but becoming active agents in our home and abroad communities in terms of tackling some of these problems.
Ultimately, if you want to study abroad and engage in social justice work, definitely go ahead and do it. I know I found my place because IES Abroad gave me a multitude of opportunities to volunteer and have internships. And if you meet people who are like-minded as you in your host country, you'll have many opportunities to connect with them long after you leave your country, and you can continue to build community together towards your social justice goals.